welcome back to Saxlingham on episode 16. It is November. It is the final harvest of the season because we have the field of sunflowers and they're ready to harvest. So that is today's episode, along with the fact that it's the winter period. So I am going to sell everything we can between now and spring to basically top up the bank balance, because we are getting a little bit low. I say low, it's low compared to where I'm normally at on this series. So yeah, that is the plan. Right, let's knock the time up to 1. I might increase that further, but we'll stick with 1 for now. We'll get the header on. Start the combine. Get this field done. Now I'm fairly certain we can, with the mod, get straw off this. Not sure if my harvest is set up for straw or not on this one. If it is, it is. If it's not, it's not. I'm not going to swap it over. Right, do a slight cut in. Yes, so we're going to get straw off that one. Fine. We're going to use Steering Assist. Do 2 headlands. In fact, I'm going to do 3 headlands. I'll see you when we're done.
I've been drinking water for some time, picking up the parts of all my life. Didn't get to solve it this time. How am I to break apart? Don't tell me why we can't collide. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. Don't you feel? Don't you feel it? On the break of dawn, I'll follow you to carry on. On the break of dawn,
Okay, so that's this field harvested. It took a bit longer than expected, but quite enjoyable all the same. We have sent most of this down to the oil mill. We have 100,000 litres in there, and it is full to capacity. I have then sent the rest of it off to our grain silo on the farm, and with any luck, yep, all of that's going in. Fantastic. Oh, and it's working. It's even going off on its own. Perfect. We will send this back to the trailer. But yeah, all in all, nicely done. We'll check how much we've got in the grain silo, but I think that'll tide us over quite nicely until the next harvest. We do need to look at what crops we put into what fields going forward. I'd like at least one field of each crop type. I'm not even sure how many fields I've got at the minute. We'll have to check that too. Right, actually, we can pick this up. We'll get this sent back to the farm. We will wash and clean everything, and that's then put away now till the new year. Probably halfway through the new year. Right, so if I send this back to its parking location, that will do nicely. We will drive this round. We go around the block a bit because I don't think I can do that turn. And the next on the to-do list is quite literally skipping to December, selling what we can in December, and then moving through January, seeing if there's anything to sell that month too. And any luck, I think February we can plant possibly potatoes. What I'm thinking. If not, that's definitely March. But that will be the next episode. This episode we will focus on selling what we can. We'll see how we get on. Nope, you're going back to the field. You don't need to come back to the field, but it is what it is. Yes, I'm looking forward to this because this is our first opportunity to see what we've made over the course of the last year. Let's sneak past. I'll give it a few seconds. Right, that's that done. Perfect. So definitely not for certain we're going to be selling potatoes. We'll get this ready. We've already filled the trailer with one load. Right, so that's ready for December now. We can probably send it on its way anyway, because it will not get to its destination until we have slept. Yeah, that's 4 minutes away, so... Oh. Didn't expect to go up there, to be fair. Hopefully it won't get stuck. Nope, it didn't. Perfect. I have no idea where it's going now. It could have done a left turn there. Right, I will see you in December. Okay, so I have spent 4 actual hours doing all the selling. I now have £2 million in the bank. I did freeze time during the progression of this because it was going on for so long. I was quite scared how long it was taking me, to be fair. So I didn't want it to get dark. That said, when I did freeze time, I forgot to unfreeze it when I was doing certain things as well. I think we're going to leave the episode here. I have sold sawdust, briquettes, the crisps, some silage, and I think that's it. I think that's all the things I've sold. The sawdust and the briquettes, because I had so much of them stockpiled, that's where the bulk of that money has come from. So they've been very, very profitable. So ensuring that I've got adequate crops to keep them topped up all year round, and wood for the sawdust, is certainly something that's going to be on my to-do list. I think though, given the fact that it took me 4 hours to sell everything, I have decided that for the most part I am going to put most of these items on selling, so they'll do that progressively. I think what I'll do, I will look at when is the lowest period of value, pause it for that period while it dips, and then as it's going back up, put it back onto automatic selling. Just again, so when it comes to the peak month, we don't have 4 hours worth of work to do. I mean, that's my thoughts anyway. Looking at the recording, I don't know how long this episode's going to be. The bulk of the recording was the time lapse, so I'm hoping that that will reduce my episode down drastically from the 2-hour recording that I've currently got. But the rest of it was selling, and I'm not sure how much of that I'm going to include. Going back and forth the sell point on multiple occasions is not the most enjoyable viewing, I imagine. Once you've seen one trip, you've seen them all. But I will do what I can to make it as interesting as possible. But for those who have been watching, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you very soon. Bye for now.